a ratio that describes how other quantity changes. You can find a unit rate from a graph in the same way that you find slope. To find the slope of friend 3's growth, first choose 2 points on the graph. Use the points 0, 2 and 3, 6. Slope is equal to the rise over run. Or said another way, the change in y-coordinates divided by the change in x-coordinates. Using the points 0, 2, 3, 6, the change in y-coordinates is 6 minus. The change in x-coordinates is 3 minus 0. Now simplify. 6 minus is 4. 3 minus 0 is 3. Check the answer by looking at the rise is 4 units, and the run is 3 units. The slope of the line is 4/3. The slope can be interpreted as a rate. The plant grew at a rate of inches in 3 weeks, or 4/3 inches per week.
So here it's talking about the graph shows the amount of milk used to make a particular cheddar cheese. How many ounces of cheese can you make per gallon of milk? So the thing here is that I know 32 ounces makes 2 gallons. So when I reduce this, that means a unit rate is compared to 1. Here is a rate, and this is a unit rate. Anything compared to the ratio of 1 is unit rate. So 16 ounces, when we simplify 16 ounces, it takes 16 ounces, 1 gallon of milk to make 16 ounces of cheddar cheese. Same thing here. If we can tell, it doesn't go directly. It's wanting to know how many gallons of milk do you need to make per pound of butter. But this line does not directly go through 1 pound and a y variable at the same rate. So, but I do know that this graph goes through a point of 5, 2, which is you simplify y over x, which is 5/2, and that simplifies to 2.5. So therefore, I know that 1 gallon of milk, 1 pound will be 2.5 gallons of milk. Your friend borrows $200 from her parents. The graph shows how much money she owes her parents. How much is she repaying her parents per week? How long will it take your friend to repay her loan? So this is what she has to pay, and it's suddenly decreasing over the amount of weeks. Right now she owes her mother $200, but after week 1 she owes so much. After week 2 we know she owes exactly $160. So we know at this point we'll do rise over run. So from 0 to 200 we'll rise down, which is negative. We'll go down -40, and we'll run to the right 2. So that's going to be -40/2, which simplifies to -20. So each week your friend is paying her mother back $20. The second question states, how long will it take your friend to repay her loan? That's when we're going to have to look at more of an equation aspect of it. We know she is paying a rate of $20 per week. So our unit rate is 20. If we have a total amount of pay of 200, you plug 200 into your Y for your total value, and you'll solve for X. X represents, if you see the X value, it represents the amount of weeks. Divide by 20 on both sides, and X will equal 10. So it will take 10 weeks to pay back that money. Your friend has an automatic fish food dispenser. The graph shows how much food is left in the feeder after X days. How much food is being dispensed per day. So at 0 days, when we first fill up our feeder, it's at 20 grams. Now after day 1, we're not exactly sure. After day 2, we're not exactly sure. Day 3, we're not 100% sure. We go on to day 5, and that's pretty accurate. So we'll use our 2 ordered pairs, so we know on the very first day, which when we fill it up, it would be 0 as our X, 0 days, and 20 grams of food. And then at the closest approximation would be after day 5, we have 5 grams of food left. Once again, from left to right, this graph is decreasing, so we know it's negative. We want to use our slope formula here. This will be 5 minus 20, and then 5 minus 0. 5 minus 20 will be negative 15. 5 minus 0 is 5. This will simplify to negative 3. So it's decreasing, so there's 3 grams being dispensed per day. And once again, remember that telling the slope is always Y per X. So that's how I know it's 3 grams, which is Y, per X, which is day. 3 grams per day. Show you the closing check.